Hey, yeah, we had the breaking transmission there. So, all right. Now we have a UI. I think the last thing I was going to do was set up a gesture detector. So I'm going to do that right away here. Open a digit, gesture detector on top. Okay. So I'm going to use this for now. Now, this particular path, I'm going to, let's say, okay, I'm going to go over to the auth controller. Now, there's something I did regarding the validation. Now, regarding validation, depending on how you want to set it, there are ways you can go about it, all right? But just a quick one. This bool validation, validate input, then bool is valid, true, then email errors. But before this, I had to declare the error states for login and for register. So if you, after doing that, then you set up method. This is for login, right? So we have empty strings, yes, for email error and password error. Then email validation, if email text is empty, the email error value should bring a string of email is required. Is valid, it's false. All right, remember we're using getX. Get email, email controller text, email error, please enter a valid email. All right, so this alone checks if it's email, because email definitely needs to have the @ symbol. Then from here, you have the password, same thing, almost similar to that of email. The password controller text length is less than 6, then password must be at least 6 characters, okay? Yeah, I know I've actually shown other ways to go about validation. So this is another way that you can actually go about it, right? Then, so you have for first name, if the first name is less than 2. Yeah. Now, I'm going to, remember this controller contains your logic, right? For everything that you want to do. So I'm going to go down and let's say, in order to just navigate. So let me do void navigates to rec. Just want to navigate to rec. What's happening? Into to named. Up routes. Register. Okay. Then you can do same thing, similar for log. Then this is going to be get to log. Okay, so if we have this, You can also have for other things too as well. If you want to add your Slack bar, you can also do that here. So let's go to login screen, and I'm going to impute it here. This for login. So we'll do controller dot navigate to reg. Let's register. Save that. And then where's our register screen? Can still do that here. Right. We're going to gesture detector. And we have controller. Okay, I'm not sure I've actually done this here, so we're supposed to navigate to log. Okay, so let's go over on the board, copy this, bring it down to this screen, and it's okay. Save that. So the error should be gone now. Don't have it anymore. Okay, so let's see what our sign up up so that everything will display my screen. Okay, next. Okay, so we'll click on register. Oh, okay, so this is what we have. Why am I getting this type error? No, we tell you some no value. Okay, let's go see what could be the problem. I don't think I've actually brought in controllers here, so this look a little bit too high. So let's get this off, and fix this. Okay. Let's go CMD. Okay, brought that up. Now between this, and this. Okay, let's go for to our buy. I'm supposed to have a height here, but this height is so small. So let's do an LG. See, okay, and spacing here should be MD. Okay, by clicking create account, you acknowledge that you have. Let's go over to that particular section, because not everything is actually looking. So here's supposed to be gray, right? And since the tagline, let's make it let's see 30 of so this. Okay, now we have that. Create account, login. Let's see, we can go back. Okay, go back. Okay. So now that we have a login screen and register screen, with this, gonna bring in a background. Up colors to white. Okay. So we have this. Now let's see, we can bring in our controller. In here. These arrows are going to be quite different. So for here, for I did it for looking at the value. Yeah, this as well. This, remember that this is for password, so take note of the OBX wrapping it. Okay, and now we have that. What else? Okay. Let me this the way. No, don't need that. Okay. So this is supposed to actually, when you tap it, lead to in terms of use. Could be a document you attach it to asset. All right. So now we have this. What else are we missing? Doubt if we're missing any other thing. So there's something we can quickly do. That should be for our email and the rest of it. So I'm going to just go over to email, quickly do this. The error text will have controller dot email error. The value does is empty. No. Controller Let's email value. Okay. So we have this. Can quickly bring this down to this point. Password. Password error. Then let's look at this one. This is going to be since his name, so last name error. And then this is going to be this. It's going to be first name error. All right. Save. Same thing applies to the login screen. Now on the login screen, we have for password. Password error. And then for that of email. Yeah, we have this. So now if we look at our buttons, let's say this is going to be for the impressed. We have controller dots login. You have login. Then for this, going to have controller dot is loading. Okay. Remember, this is supposed to be wrapped, right? This is for create account. So wrap, it's an OBX. It's going to go return. So for that, since we are using this, okay. If we were to use a curly bracket, then you can bring in the return. Okay. So now that we have a create button ready, okay, no, this is for login. So we're on the login screen. Now let's go to password or register screen. Now register screen, because we need this as well. We need that. We need this. Sure we have a button here for create account. Okay, it's here. So I'm going to bring in controller dot register. And then because wrap these two with OBX. and then take this up. Save. So let's see what happens next. Going to restart our app. Next. Okay. So if we try to log in, I think the where that should be. Let's go to our app pages. Okay, login screen. So where is the login now routing to? It's routing to home, but there's no home yet. So I'm going to copy this and it's going to be screen. Home. But we don't have that yet. But we have our route. What's controller? Let's see. So if we have this is going to our route home and log in our route home. Okay, so we don't have that yet. Let's look at our onboarding. Let's see onboarding controller. Splash. I'm going to let's see to remove all this. Just put okay, it this way. Going to start the app and see. I think I'm missing a couple of things because is supposed to. Oh! I didn't implement the what do you call it now? Did we? No, validation. This validates inputs and this validates register inputs and go up. Validate inputs. This is validate. Validate register inputs. This is supposed to actually Okay, I'm going to something. Maybe it's time it's supposed to work. We have this validate registration input. Okay. Sit here. Then copy this. Place it here. Okay. So now that that is done, then on init, something that's supposed to happen on init. Okay. And just do something like this. Let's say if I now use and data storage service dot user data if user data is my square bracket. Okay, user data email. All right, so I was checking for validation. So email is required, password is required. All right. What else? Let's see. And this is for setting location properly. Again, email validation. Uh, I didn't state that often, did I? Yeah, first name, last name. Okay. Okay. So on our screen, you can see that email is required, password is required. So you're able to enter. Brings up a loading. It's not bar login successful. Okay. We don't have a home screen yet. Yeah. So let's see how we can set that up. So you can see that the UI is almost similar to what we have on this Yeah. Similar. Now for the icons. So don't have an account, register this. Okay, so only the icons that we didn't actually import. Okay, we have a password. Although this is gray, this is black, but that can be changed anytime. Welcome back into this. Yeah, all right. So, and then same for register screen. We have this. Let's see. What's name? Oh, okay. All right. So, terms of use and privacy policy that I didn't add. Okay, but yeah, it's fine actually. So even though we have or already have an account login. So let's move over to this. Now, in order to do this, this is going to be a lot. So I'm going to create a home screen. So that in a home screen, STL. So I think we can actually do something about this. Like imports. The home binding, we don't have this yet. Okay. Home binding, can just pick this. Home over to home binding. I'm going to change this to and then controller. Because we don't have that yet, so let's get X. I actually just set up something like controller the dots. Okay, and there's going to be a class on controller that extends X controller. Okay, so now we have that. and equally, what's this? Okay. Okay, we didn't add our dispose. Could I need to dispose this when you actually switch between screens? Either dispose or clear, whichever one works. Still void, clear, login. Clear login, and we'll have email controller that's clear. Password controller that's clear. Also the email error that's clear. Value. The string. Also error value. The string. Then also copy this and to for that right down. So the only two things we're adding is name, first name controller. It's clear. And last name controller. Clear. Okay. Now where do we put this? We can bring this here. This will take in a clear regis or clear login. Also do that here. Clear. Right. So when you try to navigate or save, yeah, which one is not working? Clear register. Clear, 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 clear. Email error, password error. Email error. Yeah, password error. Email controller. First name is required, last name is required. First name controller. Clear register here. Can also use this method to dispose. Rather, we'll close. In here, we should have super dot on close. And then in between, let's copy this place here and change this to dispose. Okay, it needs an override. So at override. Okay. That of email password is clear enough, but that of first name and last name is not. Why? To delay about this. Clear login. Clear login. Yeah. Email controller. So we're going to actually be the problem. Can you start this to see? It's happening because of the already existing email. All right. First name and last name. I don't want to run this for too long. First name controller register fields. Yeah. Oh, okay. Supposed to have first name here. By the string Mm, name error. So first name error and last name error. So we so I don't know why that's making required. Useless. First name error. Last name error. And because of the spacing is not enough to contain. Oh, so let's move to home. Now looking at this home, it's quite complex, although we don't have images for this. I'm not actually able to get the images ready, but probably before next class on Monday, I should have images because the idea is to use consume endpoints. So the endpoints will definitely have images in it. I will not have to depend on this, right? Okay, so we have a search bar with the camera icon and this notification icon. A map icon, text, okay, showing this. And then there's a container with text and a button inside. Okay, we have our dots, special offers. There's a row, there's a card, more like in a horizontal list. Horizontal list. Okay, and then we have our navigation bar. Looking at this, more important is being able to fit all of this into this screen. We can be able to fit all of this into the screen. Then it will go a long way. So I'm thinking of actually the best way to start this. This is quite a lot, so I'm trying to see how best we can accomplish this because we don't need enough power for this, or an up bar rather. Don't need an up bar for that. So Okay, let's get started. Let's see what we can achieve. So home screen. Since we have a home screen, first thing we want to be setting up is this scaffold. Now I need to be looking at that UI so that okay. So return a scaffold. I'm going to let's see. Okay, of course, the background. Let's give the background its background of color white. Color white. Then I'm going to use an approach to actually display what's on screen. Save area, then single chart scroll view. Then a column. Inside this column, children. Inside children who have. Let me distribute them into let me say and then let's have a special, and we just call it special offer. Okay, so I'm going to distribute into this 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if I should do that, then of course we'll have like bottom navigation bar, which is going to be, let me say home bottom nav. Yeah. So I'll let this like this. Just to note that this is basic, right? So for building a home screen, next thing we want to do is let's attend to the home top bar. So I'm going to use home top bar, right? In this home top bar, I'm going to return, let's say, padding with outside dot, let's say LG. If you have LG, then the next thing we need is a column. Children, let's say we need a search bar, right? So this is going to be a search bar, and this search bar will make use of a container. Okay, so I'm going to bring in color, and this color is going to be let's say colors dot white. Colors dot white. What else? Maybe a border radius. Border radius dot circular. Radius dot image large. Then border. The border dot or let's say colors. It looks gray, so let's say colors gray. Do we even have light gray? I think we should have light gray. And then, okay, we have light gray. And anything we need to add? No. So we'll come down and add child and text field. We're not using making use of that field widget that we actually did. This is different, though it's straightforward. Decoration. Of course, prefix icon is going to be icon. Yeah. Icon starts to make use of, it should be search. Yeah, search icon. Color of this is black. Okay. Also, we need to add an opacity. So Network customer is behaving again. Okay. So I have a in-text of what is written in there. Search candles. Search candles. Okay. Mm, okay. Let me comment this out first. I want us to be able to see what we are doing as we're building so that I don't encounter errors. So let me start the app. Search candles, but I also need this. So how are we going to go about this? It's like I pushed this thing too far. I'm just able to drag it. Looks small, but I think it's manageable. This way, bring up my board. Okay. So if I need to see, yeah, then we come back here in text. Okay, so then what do we need next? Do we need hint style? We need hint style. And that hint style, that looks like tagline. So I'm going to do app text style. dot MCS, which is gray. And then they also need the border. Let's see. Border. No, I need a border. So that's that. Then bring a sized box. All right, upsize. Let's do this. Okay. So now that we have that, we can bring in row. Can bring in a row. Children. Can do something here. Cross alignment. Start. Okay. That's for this icon. So so in our children, first of all, we have this icon and then a text in the row with this drop down button. It might not really be active, but let's see what we can do. Icons dot let's say location. Let's try location. Location. So bring in an expanded widget. Is delivered to 3517. 3517. Delivered to 3157. W Gray Streets. W Gray Streets. Utica. Utica. And the next one is Pennsylvania. And I think Pennsylvania. Didn't look complete though, but okay. So then what's next? This arrow drop down. I didn't add this icon here. I should have added that, but not to worry. I think we are still within the screen. So so let's see. That's having like an overflow. So from the style. In style, we have text style that's going to use input field. But that's is black. So copy with color, add colors dot black. So let me save and see what we've done so far. Okay. I think we need to do something about the font size. The font size. Size dot. Okay. Let's do in this text field. I'm going to do what do you call it now? Suffix icon. Suffix icon is going to be icon. I think we have a camera icon there. Yeah, camera. So camera. Let's see what we have. Okay. And I want to like give it size. Let's see. That's just small. Okay. This is okay. Let me add the border. Let's see. Impute what I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So now that that is done, this is actually like let's see. I'm going to actually wrap this inside a row. And then we're gonna have box S, and then bring in a icon dot bell. Bell. or notification. Let's see what that does. Okay, let me bring in the width for this container. Sorry, not the box. That place is too small to fit in. So I'm gonna do 50. Let's see. Do okay, I don't have this size. Let's do 350. Okay, I'm gonna make this 300. We have 20. Yeah, okay. So because of this now, I'm gonna have to add very good size here. Too much. Let's see, SM. Okay. Now we have that similar to what we have, just that this is white, that is black. So notifications, I think I can't. Active, outlined. With active. Yeah. Okay. So we have that similar now. All right. This is 18 minutes past 7. I should be wrapping up. Latest 8. Okay. So let's continue. What is next is this banner. Okay, we've not added our arrow, a drop down. So let's go add a drop down. I'll drop down. Well, we need to make that text look like an overflow, right? So can probably come here and do overflow. Text. Dot ellipsis. And come here now, I'll drop. There should be an icon. And it should be keyboard. Keyboard arrow down. color thing that we should have. Colors that's green. Let's look at it. It's looking like black or gray. So let's do black. Excuse me. So let's see what we can see what we have. All right. Yeah, that's it. So we've achieved the first section, which is the home top bar. All right, so let's move over to the next one, which is the banner. Now for this, you can just export as a widget. Let's see. Okay. So we're reading banner, and banner is definitely a container. Yes, with all of this right up with the image inside of it. Even though we don't have the image, but let's see what we can come up with. Right. So it's going to be the margin of size. So, Start now. Okay, let's finish now. Then just a little more to do. So we need box decoration. Because we need color. I'm not sure we need the color, but if I get that, maybe that I've really done a lot. So border radius, border the circular, let's say then of course this will now add something like the image. Okay, I'm thinking I have to call it a wrap here because this one the network is misbehaving like this. You understand?